Joe Scarborough. It's Super Tuesday here on MSNBC, where we're breaking down the politics and the people in the presidential race for 2008. We're going to be talking with Republican Congressman Ron Paul, who's hoping to be the next Texan to take the reins at the White House. And he's going to be here answering your questions and your calls. So pick up the phone and call us here at MSNBC. Our number is 888-MSNBC-USA. That's 888-MSNBC-USA. Well, it seems like opposing the war can make very strange bedfellows. Anti-war Democrats are lending their ears and their support to one of the most outspoken voices for bringing the troops home immediately. But it's the voice of a Republican. One who isn't exactly leading the dark horse race, but is a definite contender. And he's my next guest, Congressman Ron Paul, who's proposed a repeal of President Bush's authority to use force in Iraq within the next 6 months. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Joe. Nice to be with you.
Right now you have 19 Democrats who've signed on to your bill, co-sponsor your bill, including a fellow presidential contender, Dennis Kucinich. Could it be that there's a possible conservative, liberal presidential teaming up here to help get our troops out of Iraq?
Oh, I think so, and sometimes those labels are misleading. I think if you approach this from a constitutional limited government viewpoint, that we can join hands with the left as well as the right and come up with a solution and get our troops home, and it makes a lot of sense.
Ron, you've got a lot of excitement, a lot of energy on the internet, and yet if you look at the latest polls, you're still sitting at about 2%. Now, the question is, how's your fundraising gone since word came out that you actually had raised more money or had more cash on hand than Senator John McCain?
Well, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know the daily fundraising over the internet has remained strong, and we've had some special fundraisers where we've been very happy. You know, for us, if we can go and have a fundraiser and raise $50,000, that's a lot of money. And since we spend it very conservatively, it has been very helpful to us.
Congressman, what right now is the biggest challenge facing the Republican Party? You look at the Democrats. They're raising so much more money than the Republicans. They're ahead in most of the polls. The presidential candidates are winning most of the matchups. Do you think the Republicans are failing right now because they've betrayed their base and they've gone back on the very values that put them in power?
Well, obviously, you know about 1994, and we didn't follow through, and we're a big government party now, a big government conservatives, and this war is a disaster. It's part of the big government. War is the health of the state. We're spending from this, so we're fiscally irresponsible. The Republican Party has lost its way, and if it expects to do any good at all next year, it has to be a party of limited government. But the big problem is, how can you convince the people after the trust that we've lost after all these years? And, of course, that's what I'm offering is a program where the people can trust that I will do what I say.
Is the President of the United States not worthy of conservatives' trust anymore? Has he breached the relationship that the Republican Party once had with conservatives?
Well, it's not so much that's my opinion, but that's certainly the opinion of the marketplace. I mean, the people out there listening and watching as Republicans, they think it's happening. And you watch how many candidates now are begging and pleading that President Bush comes in and campaigns for him. So the market is speaking that he has lost the support and the confidence of the conservative base of the Republican Party.
Congressman, we have Jonna from Washington, D.C. on, and she wants to ask a question.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Paul.
Hello.
I'm a student from Wesleyan University, and I was just wondering, how do you plan to appeal to young voters when you're against federal funding of education?
Well, I appeal to them through logic and through the Constitution. Why should it be that people who don't get to college be forced to pay people who get to go to college? That's not fair. And where is it in the Constitution that says that I'm supposed to devise programs like this? There's nothing in the Constitution that says this. And besides, we're broke. I mean, where are you going to get the money? You just have to borrow the money or print the money. And that's what is scaring the young people. If you want to keep the cost of education down, you have to stop the inflation. You have to stop this pretense that you can and give education for free. There's nothing free in this world. It's just delaying of payments. And the young people are starting to realize that the payment for education of past generations is falling on the shoulders of this generation. Not only for education, for medical care and the military budget and the whole work. So if the young people want education at the right price, they have to look to the program I'm talking about and really seek the answers in the Constitution.
All right, Congressman Ron Paul, thank you so much, and good luck on the
purpose of government is to protect the secrecy and the privacy of all individuals, not the secrecy of government. The freedom message brings us together. It doesn't divide us.
Lights will